and a pair of touchdowns. It's the Titans and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in Pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Titan defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They'll run on first down. McCain. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 1. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter, and he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Titans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
That good for 19 and a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears
with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Titans have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Here we go. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They've tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they haven't been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a catch right side by Evans. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. at the Titans' 46-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 24 yards. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
11 MT, 11 Thomas.
On second down, Burrow. And this is incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Josh Downs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Here we go.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first down, it's Fields. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Burrow.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On the move past the 40. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play that time for the Titans.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Fields throw taken in by Evans here.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
16 more on that one and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
Runs through the contact. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tajay Spears
with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. We can make a play here. Take it to him.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. For this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Barber. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 2.
3rd and 2.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
12.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
ends up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far.
Now he's into the clear.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bengals 21. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Burrow on first down. Able to find Higgins.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
8 yards on the play.
They go play action with Burrow.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Now this taken in by Downs.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
11.
On third down, McCain. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. There's third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 23.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bengals. Greg Dulcich. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, burrowing his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. Gets this complete to Shaheed.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st down, McCain. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is here. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Tennessee.
Now Howard on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Marsh. And he'll be out of bounds comes across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep... honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw on second down. Howard, out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And here's a give to Spears. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Get it out. Let's have some run.
right back to Spears.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And now a run with Spears.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run on 1st down.
Marsh on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And we got a pause following the play. A member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Marsh. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up, were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Quick slant caught by Chase.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow will throw.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A 7-yard gain.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now Burrow to throw on second down.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Greg Dulcich.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Spears on second down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
245 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Here we go.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Gun.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Burrow, short throw caught by Dosich.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. That is caught. He's got the first down and more than that.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Josh Downs,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, but good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Look, I know that all eyes and all credit should be on the guys that brought the ball back a long way, but I'm just wondering about the guys covering and their special teams coach. They've got to be looking at each other and saying, at what point are we going to find a way to stop these guys?
Touchdown! A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Titans up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bengals 52. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow.
And this taken in by Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete